friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny and I am so not an expert. Today is a really exciting day. Right here I hold in my hands clue 10 of our Cotton Cuts So Sweet puzzle mystery quilt. Not only do I have clue 10, but I have the full reveal. That is right, today we are going to start putting together clue 10 and the final reveal for this quilt. And I have to say, I have been waiting so long for this, and I know you guys have too. The journey started 9 months ago with clue 1, and here we are at clue 10. If you're not familiar with this puzzle mystery quilt, I'll put a link in the description box below so you can check out clues 1 through 9 to catch up before we get started on this one. Now, I will tell you that on this video, we're not going to complete this one. I've got a little bit of a surprise in store for you for when we complete this one. But first, we've got a bunch of big pieces that we've got to put together first. So we're going to get started on that. But before we do that, we need to open this thing up. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Okay, clue 10 has been cut open, and it looks like most of it is going to be our, it looks like some borders and our binding fabric, although Cotton Cuts did give us a couple of extra gifts in this one. The first one being, we got a couple of hand-printed labels, it looks like. These are really cool. They're on white fabric, and they've been printed right on the fabric. It looks like you got 3 of them, so that's really neat. Thank you, Cotton Cuts, for that. As well as a cute little pencil that says, Stitch Happens. So much fun. These are an essential tool in any sewing room because they're a great marking tool. The lead in the pencil is always washable, always washes out, and it's a great way to mark up your fabric. And you don't have to worry about them staining or anything else. So I always make sure to have a good pencil. All right, so very first thing we need to do is look at our final reveal. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go. This is what our project is going to end up looking like. That looks so cool, doesn't it? Of course, it's hard to tell what it's going to actually look like in our colorway until we start putting the colors together. But I am really excited to get started. So let's go ahead and flip over to step number 1. Step 1, right off the back, says we're going to need section 3A and section 8A. We're going to be attaching those towards the F fabric. We're going to be making 2. So I've got all my fabric pieces here. Some of them may need to be pressed again, depending on what we've got going on, but I will get to those. Oh, one of the other things that Cotton Cuts gave us was our new Village Green section. This is the new Cotton Cuts new Cotton Cuts project that's going to be available on December 2nd. Early sign up for current detectives starts on December 1st. I'm not sure that we're going to do this one this time. I think I've got a lot of projects going on right now, and I think it's probably best that I skip one for a month. Skip that one, but don't worry. We're still working on Piazza. That one's going to take us through midway next year, and we've got a bunch of other fun things on this that we're going to be doing on the channel. So make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, so let's dive into clue number 10, or I guess the final reveal. All right, so I need sections 3 and section 8. So let me pull out. Section 8 is on the top here because I did kind of put these in order. So let me find section 3. 6. This is why it is so important to always make sure that you've marked all of your pieces so that you can find them later on. And here is section 3. All right, so we're going to put these 2 pieces together with the E fabrics. The F fabric towards the center. The F fabric is the jean fabric, so that is this one here, like that, and like that. So we got the 2 F's in the corner and the 1 F in the center. So we're going to attach these. We need to make 2 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and sew these up together. I'll be with you guys in just a minute. Okay, those went together quick and easy. And because we followed Cotton Cuts pressing instructions, the pieces seams actually nested up really nicely. So we have a nice corner and a nice seam. So I'm just pressing these up again based on the instructions. One down there. And now the next one. And then the next set of directions say we're going to take these two pieces and we're going to actually attach them together to make our center block. And this, my friends, is our center block. I love it already. All right. Next, we're going to attach sections 6A to both sides of this particular block. Let me pull those out of our stack here. There we go, 6A. Attaching those with the one on one side and one on the other. Pull the pin off this one here. Block. Make sure that our F fabric is laying the way it's supposed to. So we're going to spin it just a little bit. There we go. And we're going to attach this to one side and then attach the other one to the other side. All right, there's one side done. And then we're going to flip it over and do the other side. Now, you guys recall, I did not trim any of these pieces. Cotton Cuts gives you the final sizes of all of our clues at the end of every clue, but I have not trimmed any of these pieces because I wanted to make sure I had that little bit of extra wiggle room for when we put this together. So at some point in time, you may need to do a little bit of trimming depending on how things go, but for right now, everything is matching up really, really well. And remember, if there's a little bit of overhang in your salvages, that's okay. It's in your salvages. No one's going to see it anyway. So, all right. So that is what we have now. Gotta love it. I'm loving it. Okay. Now we need to press these both towards the outside. So let's do that first. And then we're going to set it aside and we're going to work with something else. All right, so we're going to set this one aside for right now and we'll come back to it in a little while. The next directions tell us that we need to select a section 5 and a section 9. So let's pull those out of our stash. Here's our section 5. And here is our section 9. We're going to be putting those together. Okay, sorry friends. I had to take a little break there for a second because I couldn't figure this out. So in step 4, it shows a picture of our step 9 being 3 rows of fabric, but it's actually only 2. So then I had to look at it a little bit further. And it looks like what they did was they included this row here of the next step, which is section 1B, in with the picture. So that's why it was just a little confusing. But we got it figured out now, and so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm sewing up sections 5 and section 9 together, and then we're going to attach those to both sides of section 1B, which now makes a little bit more sense. We're going to make 4 of these, which will then attach to 2 of those. I'll see you guys again in a second. Okay. Those are all done. This is what it looks like so far. See the star? That's so neat. Okay, now we need to attach 2 of these to the outside of one of these. This is 1B. Right. And then we flip it over and attach one to the other side. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Think I did something wrong? I'm thinking I did something wrong. It looks like I have sewn this piece upside down. So I'll need to pull that out and fix it. All right, let's try this again. How does it look this time? All right, third time's a charm, right? Let's try this again. There we go. That's the right way to do it. All right, I just need to make one more of these. Let's hope I have better luck with the second one. Now we are going to set those aside as well. Next, we're going to skip step 6 for now, and we'll come back to it later, and we're going to run over to step 7. Step 7 tells us we need to join 2 section 2s and 2 section 7s as shown. We're going to make 4 of these. Section 2 is going to be the top, and section 7 is going to be the bottom, making sure that our C fabric is in the upper left and our triangle D fabric is in the lower right. We're going to make 4 of those. All right, here's what we've got. Okay. Those are all set. We're going to set those aside for now. And now we need to put together section 4 and section 6B. Okay. Those are all together. Now, the last thing that we're going to do today is step 10, where we're going to join sections 3B and 1A together, and then 1A and 8B together, and we're going to sew those 2 pieces together. So we're going to take 4 of these, and we're going to sew 3B to the left of it, and then we're going to take 4 more, and we're going to sew 8B to the right. So that is all of our pieces put together. Now it's just a matter of assembling these pieces that we've sewn up to date. Now it's just a matter of assembling these pieces into our final quilt. But we're not going to do that here. I'm actually going to be joining Sean on his channel at The Guy Who Sews this Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. I'm going to be joining him, and we're going to be putting the rest of this together. He's doing his colorway, and I'm doing mine, as well as he thinks he's got a couple of other friends that are going to be joining us. I really hope that you guys are able to join us over there, and then that way we can see what this whole thing looks like when it's all put together. Thanks again, friends, so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you're notified the next time something goes live. And don't forget to hit the like down below so that way YouTube knows that you like this video, and maybe others will too. All right, guys, I'll see you guys again on Saturday and then again on Sunday for our live stream. See you soon. Bye.
Is this all that you dreamed it?